Buongiorno, everyone. Just thought I'd jump on this stream since everyone's in the old DMs asking us to do it. We've just done the Scotland preview for the England game on Friday night for the Euros. Apparently, no one gives a shit about that. So everyone's asking us to talk about Rafa at Everton. So, people's champion, you get what you want. Right then, get your comments coming in. We'll have a bit of crack on this Friday night, about 10, 20 minutes or so. Breaking news today is that Rafa Benitez is set to be appointed Everton manager. It could happen tonight, probably not now. It's probably going to happen tomorrow or at least by Friday. I'm hearing from a good friend of ours, Keith Downey, and also Jim White and other Sky Sports colleagues there who are putting it out on their socials and on Sky Sports News. Advanced talks today, ongoing negotiations, but it's literally about to be signed. Talking to Sarah as well, Sarah Halton, Everton fan. Try to get her on the stream. She's going to come on another day, maybe once it's officially announced, if we still want to talk about it. Might be a bit touchy, bit of a touchy subject, is it? A bit hard to swallow, is it? Well, I never seen Rafa coming back. Well, this is going to be a complete mix of Everton, Newcastle, Liverpool and everything else. But first off, as a Newcastle fan, obviously we were clinging on to the hope that Rafa might return. In a way. I mean, I was part of the one where maybe it was time for something new. Last year when the takeover was announced, I wanted Pochettino. It was meant to be announced, by the way, that was meant to be happening any day now as well. So, believe nothing, hear nothing, say nothing, hear nothing. Don't know what that was. Rafa to Everton, though, it does look like it is pretty much 98% going to happen. But with the takeover last year, when we were linked with Rafa, was one of the front runners to come back. Amanda Staveley really wants Rafa Benitez back in Newcastle United. Rafa said he wanted to come back to Newcastle United. Anyone but Ashley he would work under, with obviously some ambition. But that never obviously materialised. I wanted like a Pochettino last year before he obviously went to PSG when the takeover was rumoured. I wanted maybe someone new, younger, hungry, fresh ideas, but obviously would have welcomed Rafa Benitez back in Newcastle United with open arms, as we'll love him at the club for what he's done with us. But now he looks like he's going to Everton, and it's a very strange one for me because I just think he's ruining his Liverpool legacy. I cannot understand it. And if Liverpool Everton fans in the chat, get your comments in. Let us know. But when he went to Liverpool, and Liverpool weren't doing that great at the time, he went to Liverpool, won the Champions League, won FA Cups. Fernando Torres, great signings and some hit-and-miss ones. But Liverpool fans adore him. They built a statue of him. He was so highly thought up there. And for him to now tarnish that by going to the other side of Merseyside, going to the blue side, swapping red for blue. It just doesn't sit well with me. Like I've lost a bit of respect for Rafa in that regard, to be honest. The whole links to money is starting to ring true a little bit for me. When you think of when China came calling, he got, £17 million a year or something. He went there and he did want to build something there. He had the plans for the club and the training ground and everything like he did with Newcastle, but he's left now, obviously. And when you think to ruin that Liverpool legacy kind of makes me think, money talks on it. Money talks. For me, it just doesn't make sense. It is the right project, massively the wrong club, obviously, for obvious reasons of being at Liverpool. If you had went to Spurs or West Ham or, Everton, or like I say, the right project, Everton or a team that's building to try and break into the top four, they have spent a lot of money lately, hasn't really worked out. Ancelotti, I thought that was a great signing, similar to Rafa, won Champions Leagues, managed Real Madrid, highly sought after, highly thought after. Highly rated, one of the best managers in Europe. Didn't work out for him. He's jumped ship now, Ancelotti. But for Rafa to go there after what's happened at Liverpool, after being adored there, just doesn't sit right with me. Like, it really doesn't. I just think to myself, and now he's obviously got the house in Wirral, he's got the house in Liverpool, his family's there and everything, so that makes sense. But it doesn't when you're going to ruin your legacy. Like, it really doesn't for me. I kind of understand it. I really kind of. I was stunned when I heard about that. I heard about it this morning. I heard it was between him and Nuno Espirito Santo, who's obviously just left his position at Wolves. The Nuno one made sense, but Rafa swapping Liverpool for Everton after all those years at Liverpool, after all the love from Liverpool, to throw those years away now. Obviously, he can still have his medals, he can still have his success, but Liverpool fans are going to instantly hate him. And the other thing is that the Everton fans aren't going to be won over easily. Rafa's not going to be able to put a foot wrong, ever. If he gets off to a slow start, it's game over. If he doesn't win every game, it's pretty much game over. I don't even think Everton fans would give him the time to even try and win them over. Even if he won them a cup, I don't know how many years it's since Everton won the cup. Probably in the 80s, was it? Maybe 90s? Even if he won them a cup, that'll still always be there. He'll still always be this Liverpool hero. And imagine if the Merseyside derby and Everton get thrashed off Liverpool, which would be no shame. Liverpool are the best sides in the world. Everyone's going to be saying, Agent Rafa, Agent Benitez still loves Liverpool and he came here for the money. It's going to be so hard for him to win over those Everton fans. I cannot see how he does win them over, obviously with results and trophies, but would he be given the time of day to do that? I don't think he will. Everton fans will be straight on his back. If he doesn't get off to a flying start, even if he does, the one mistake he makes, the one sub he doesn't make, the one player he drops that Everton fans don't want him to drop in there, with fans being back, it's going to be so weird to see that. Like, to see Rafa in the Goodison Park home dugout is so strange. You knew he'd come back to the Premier League. You knew it was a matter of time. I think Arsenal should have got him. I think Arsenal, when Arteta was really under the cosh a couple months ago, and all, obviously speaking to all the AFTV lot and that, they wanted rid of him. The majority troops in that. I thought Rafa would be a perfect fit for them. He might not be the name that they wanted because of what he's done in the Premier League, and being at Newcastle might not have helped that much of it, dropping down the pecking order a bit. But all you've got to do is look at his CV and what he's capable of, and he would have shut Arsenal up, made them hard to beat, and pushed them on. I do think Everton are very lucky. I think they've got a great manager there. Speaks for itself. See what you do on a budget. So if Everton give him money, which is expected, as Everton want to break into that top four, will splash the cash. I think it's a good move for them, but it's not because of the name. It's not because of the background, because of the history at the rivals. And the same for Rafa. Like, Everton would be a good match if it wasn't Everton, if it was West Ham, if it was Spurs, even Villa, who are spending money now. Spending 40 million on Championship players if it was Villa, but it's a really weird one for me. I was stunned by it, because like I say, just from a Newcastle fan's point of view, obviously good. Like, I'm not that fussed. Sometimes I see never go back. Sometimes I see him move on, but obviously would love Rafa back. We'd have really Rafa's wife over Steve Bruce. Do you know what I mean? But if Rafa could just tell her what to do, that'd be great. But for me, from a go to Everton, money does talk. I see they are an ambitious club. They are going to spend money. They have got a project there. They do want to do well. But I just can't get over it after what he's done at Liverpool, after what he's built, after what he achieved there. That's just gone overnight when he signs for Everton. Gone overnight. Let's have a crack with you lot then. From the top, RIP Rafa. It hasn't been officially announced yet, but I'm hearing it will in the next 24 to 40 hours. It's pretty much 98% done. Someone's players and workers talent. Joe went on. I'd have a bit of Zidane at the tune, like. Can't see that one, but I'd have it. Oh, we've missed loads of comments there. Jump right down to the bottom. Keep your comments coming in. It's all over. I don't have ways of being. It's on Twitter and everything. It's Sky Sports News. Jim White and Keith Downey have both said it's happening. It's a matter of time before it's announced. Ongoing talks over the past couple of days. Paul there saying it's all about money with Rafa. I refuse to believe that in a way because of the shit that he put up with under Ashley, but now it looks the case, doesn't it? He left to go to China, which was all about the money, completely, obviously, payday. And now he's came back to the Premier League and he's went to Everton, where he's obviously getting a very handsome wage. He's getting a project where they will spend money, but it's Everton, man. It's Liverpool's rivals. Mental. Yeah, well, we could sack Bruce, but he wouldn't come back under Ashley. That relationship's gone, and he wouldn't come back to work on a shoestring budget again. So was that. When I seen it this morning, quite early actually. I was told about it. Like I say, him and Nuno were the front runners. I was told about it, and I thought, I said, that can't be right. That's just paper talk, that man. And then I got told, it's serious. Like these days having talks. And Everton want him as well. It's a strange one because I've seen a lot of Everton fans obviously unhappy with it because he is a Liverpool legend. He is a Liverpool hero. So that's what I mean. The job that Rafa's got of winning over those fans, it's a huge one. And when you think of it, they're not happy getting him, and he is a quality manager. He is the caliber of manager. They're all delighted when they got Ancelotti. Rafa's pretty much on that level in terms of obviously the Champions League wins and stuff. Ancelotti's obviously got more, but for Everton fans not to be happy, it's going to be hard for Rafa. But if it is all about the money, then he'll get his money and leave. Maybe we get Nuno. Says Ben. We're getting no one but Bruce, mate, unless Ashley leaves. That's what I was just saying. Everton fan here. I'm furious. We're seriously a banter club. Absolutely clueless now. I thought so. That's what I mean. That's what I was trying to say before as well. The disconnection between the board and the fans. That's what I was trying to say about the Everton fans saying they're not happy with Rafa, with the obvious links to Liverpool. For him to, for the board not to understand the fans. Maybe it will get cancelled now if it's obviously leaked that it's 95% done. Maybe the Everton board will turn around and go, yeah, it's a bit of a backlash. Yeah, maybe this isn't a good idea. And I do a Leeds thing with a crest. Remember when Leeds brought that horrible badge out and they turned on it? But you know, the contract talks are going there, and they'll hope that he'll just win them over. They'll hope that he'll get the results to win them over. But Everton fan, they're really not happy. I think, Sam, you've got to be pleased that you're getting a very good manager, a proven manager. But I totally understand. Like, I wouldn't be happy either with the links to Liverpool, because it's not even like, obviously I didn't want Bruce because he's a shit manager. It didn't really have anything to do with the Sunderland connection. He's just shit. He's been shit everywhere he went. He was lingering in the Championship when we appointed him, so it gave me no hope of him coming to the Premier League and doing a good job. But he was a failed manager at Sunderland. You know, they did call him Agent Bruce when he used to lose the derbies, when he got pumped 5-1. Whereas Liverpool, he's a legend. He's a legend, Rafa, at Liverpool. So it would be a bit different, you know. I can understand being pissed off, like, and that's what I mean about these. It's the owners, man, and we're back to the owner problem, aren't we? Like we were months ago with the Glazers and the pitch invasions and the Super Six and all that bollocks, the Big Six and that's where we're at. These owners that don't have a clue or care about football clubs' fans, football clubs' histories, traditions, passion, everything. They don't care. They don't care. They've looked at Rafa and thought, he's on the market, he's won trophies before, we'll have a bit of that, please. Oh, but he used to manage, don't care. Not lost night he used to manage Liverpool, just down the road, just across the road, the stadiums. Fucking mad. It's not just rumours, by the way. People keep on saying this. It's not just rumours. It's been officially announced by Sky. He hasn't taken over yet, but he is set to be appointed. I haven't just said he's in talks. He's set to be appointed. It is looking like Rafa Benitez will join Everton. Could you imagine Keegan going to Sunderland? That's what I mean. Keegan would throw all those years of hard work. We didn't even win a trophy. Came ever so close. Got the team playing unbelievable football, the entertainers and that. Imagine if he went there. You just couldn't see it, could you? So that's why it just makes you think twice about Rafa. Like, let's see what he's just saying. Arsenal, Tottenham, perfect fit. Either one of them would have been a perfect fit. Yeah. I didn't actually blame Rafa for leaving us when he did, because I thought, how he got with a 10th with Hoslu. He's not going to do any better on that with Mike Ashley's budget. But then at the same time, you know, he had that relationship with Ashley. But when you see he went to China for money, you're like, oh. And now when you see he's throwing away the Liverpool legacy for Everton for money, it makes you think again. Like, it really makes you think again. Yeah, we're not getting any manager, mate. Bruce is here to stay. Look at when Bruce should have been sacked after Brentford and Sheffield United. I would finish 12th in the end, absolute miracle on the last day, and we could have finished 17th, but Bruce is going nowhere. It'll be a mad atmosphere, especially with fans. Well, hopefully they go for a couple of beers after the game. Rafa can show them the ropes a little bit more. Like, now, Bruce, you need some help. The Merseyside derby will be mad. Like, the reception that Rafa will get at Anfield, I'll be scared for him. It's going to be dangerous. I'd take Frank Lampard. I'd have Frank Lampard right now. Let me do a video on Lampard appointing Newcastle manager. I'll have that. Yeah, exactly. All these pundits that are saying like Bruce, marvellous job and everything. Why is Steve Bruce not getting linked with Everton, Wolves, Palace? He's done such a great job. Why not? You know, why is TalkSport not talking about that every fucking 2 minutes of the day? Hope he doesn't sign anyone from Newcastle. Didn't even mention that, mate. I didn't even think of that. But he's saying Maximin first one at the door. Everton will pay the big money for him now. Everton will pay silly money. You know, they spent what did Everton spend? 50 million on Richarlison. We can't say much. We spent 40 million on Julian, but that's a one-off. Everton have done it many times. 30 million on Sigurdsson. Big money left, right, and centre. Everton, haven't they? That would be nice. That would be very nice. Just as a Scotland. Just as a Scotland preview there. So check that out just before we jump on this one. That's what I mean. I think he jumped in. It would have been me. Like, I think if Rafa waited, I actually thought he'd go to Wolves. You know, once Wolves got rid of Santo, I thought he would have went there, but obviously they've went Portuguese. He's not Portuguese, so he's knackered. Close, but no crumpet, Rafa. But if you had to wait around, I think Arsenal or Tottenham. I don't know why Tottenham was so against it. Tottenham should get him, but it looked like Conte turned them down because they weren't going to spend money on it. So Rafa would probably do the same. That's a good point by Keith. He went to Chelsea when he said he wouldn't. Went there as well, didn't he? Did all right there. But again, remember the Chelsea fans. Chelsea fans hated Rafa. And that they're not even rivals with Liverpool. Chelsea fans hated Rafa. And even when he won the Europa League, I think they won. Was it the Europa League they won? They still got booed. You know, he still didn't win over fans, and he won the Emma Trophy. So, what chances he got at Everton? That's what I'm saying. And those are die-hard rivals right across the road. Nope. Last week he was getting 10 million. This week he's getting 50 million. I can't see him getting 50 million. Like, can't see him getting 50 million at all. Rafa's family, I know the city will get a chance. I'm torn, but I would get fair enough on that one. Give him a chance. I think if he is appointed, once he is appointed, then you've got to give him a chance in a way, like, because the Everton board clearly don't care about the fans or anything like that, so they won't sack him straight away. Do you know what I mean? So for a few months, give him until Christmas at least, see how he's getting on. You've got to give him the time, really. I know it'll be harsh, and plenty of Everton fans won't give him the time. But a couple that I've been speaking to are on pretty much on the same level as you, like where they're saying not sure because of the history, but we'll give him a chance. And then a lot of fans are also saying, "No way, can't stand him, can't believe it." So disconnected with the club, like the one in the chat before. Keep your comments coming in, plenty here. But that is a point, he does know the city, he has got his family there, but I don't care. I don't care. I'd wait for a job to come up, but wait for the Arsenal job to come up, move down to London. Like, he moved up here. But he didn't, did he? He drove down there every day, so yeah, I just think I'm just surprised that he's went there. Like, shit on Liverpool and Everton fans. Thoughts on the fixtures? There's a video already out on that. Make sure you scroll back and check it out. I did a live reaction to the fixtures getting released at 9 a.m. this morning. Well, I'll be very surprised if he doesn't destroy Bruce, if he doesn't do us over in the home and away fixtures and bring back Lejeune for Goodison Park, eh? Rafa will bring Rondon with him to Everton. Where is Rondon now? Because he went to China now, didn't he? Don't think he's there anymore. Oh, don't, Callum Lewis. Don't. If Rafa signs Joe Willock, you can actually see that now because they'll have the money to spend on him. Everton, oh, mate, now you've said that, Now you've said that, I could genuinely see that happening. Oh. Cheers, I can. I could actually see that happening. I really could. I wouldn't even be surprised if saying Joe Willock and St. Maximin just takes the piss clean out of it. Takes the piss clean out of it. Yeah, quite literally. Walking in, hard day at work, seeing your lass getting shagged on the sofa by your best mate. Yeah, not ideal. Rafa signs, Willock regrets and bringing 2 garbages. We won't pay the money for him, though, I doubt it. We won't pay the money for him, I doubt it. Oh, look at Josh in the chat. Where met you? Josh, first of all, thanks very much for that, mate. Unbelievable, blown away with it. Thanks very much, man. Appreciate it. Means a lot. Cheers, brother. Question is, do you think Rafa does go to Everton? That means he must have an idea our ticket wasn't going through. I know he has family on Mersey, but Everton is a toxic job. Well summed up. Really, Everton is toxic because of his history with Liverpool, and he has got family there, and he will get good money there, and he will get a transfer budget there. It could mean that he hasn't got an idea. He has got an idea that the takeover isn't going through, to be honest, because apparently he was in communication with Staveley quite often, especially last summer for when the takeover looked like it was to be announced for the Premier League. We're right over. It looked like it was going to be, Staveley loves Rafa. Staveley had Rafa as the number one target to come in as manager, to come back. She knew that would get fans straight back on sides because of how much we love the bloke. But now you've got to think, for me, mate, I'm not getting too drawn into the takeover stuff. We're hearing the arbitration is going to come through in July. We hear, and Ashley's confident on his side that the takeover could go through. But for me, I just think it sounds too good to be true, man. We'll just get screwed over again by the Premier League. It'll just get delayed, or get cancelled, or someone else will pull out. Like, I don't think the takeover will go through this summer. I think we'll start the season with Bruce and Ashley in a very limited transfer budget, couple of players on loan. As grim as it is, I think that'll be reality. And perhaps Rafa knew that. Perhaps Rafa is still in touch with Davey, and she's saying, "Look, it's going to be a while, Rafa. It's going to be a while, because even if the takeover did go through, maybe they'd keep Bruce for a month or so, and then just get rid of him once they've watched 10 minutes of football, 10 minutes of Brucey ball. These Saudis are like, didn't say enough for this, did we? You don't see this on Sky Sports. This isn't a Super Sunday. This is lifting. Get him out." That would probably be a while before that happened. But I think Rafa, he was sitting and waiting on it for over a year now. He's going to be looking, thinking, I'm not getting any younger. Yeah, he's spunking out the Chinese money. He's just thinking, right, I need a new challenge. And if Everton have came calling, and they can get, they can get him, and he can get the money, and he can get the project he wants. Look at Everton, or a really good club to go to. It's just because of the Liverpool links. You look at Everton now, a couple of years' time, most are on the verge of moving to a nice, big, fancy new stadium on the river. They're pumping money for players every year. They've got big transfer budget, big plans. So, it's a good club to go to. It's just because of the Liverpool legacy that really, really stuns me. But yeah, Rafa probably does know that nothing's happening at Newcastle. Maybe even he thought, time to move on. We've got to now. I haven't got a choice now. Unless he gets sacked by Everton, unless the fans don't like him, continue to not like him, results don't go the way, and he eventually comes back to Newcastle. Who the hell knows? But at the minute, he is on the verge of joining Everton. But Josh, thank you very much for that, mate. Really appreciate it. Hope you're keeping well. Try and rifle through some more comments before we're going. Come to Fenerbahce. He'll be sacked by Christmas. They want defensive football. Doesn't care about us, cares about money. Oh, big up Harvey from Sightel. Will be good, mate. Who you reckon I'll get swooping at the tune, mate? No one. Nobody's coming in, man. Bruce is staying for a while. You've seen him when we're in the midst of all the shite relegation battle, and he's still staying. But yeah, runners at CSK in Moscow. No loyalty in football. Well, you're right, mate. There's no loyalty between players, between owners, between anyone. We've seen recently with the big six and all that shit. There's no loyalty in this game anymore. It literally is just a business now, and it has been for a while, but it's just getting worse by the day. Rafa goes to Everton, he will take Rafka, maybe drop Pickford. Yeah, he knows how shit Pickford is after buying them up at St James's Park. Well, look at the players that Rafa had, man. How good did Longstaff look under Rafa? How good did he look under Rafa? How good did Fabian Shaw look? Everyone. He's got that ability. That's what I mean. Everyone can say, he has 100 million, 200 million to spend, but wanting to improve him. He will. He will. Ben Godfrey and that, these type of players. He'll have them playing out their skins. I wasn't aware of this link, but it would make sense. I could see it happening. And then us getting in, we'll link with Nat Phillips, we'll link with the Celtic defender. I could see that happening. Let's go again. He was sacked by Liverpool. He's sacked by owners that we've just been taking the piss out of. I'd keep the fans, because the football is about the fans. I mean, you've seen how much they loved them, the big flags and everything. I would take me high horse on that one. I would actually just. I wouldn't go there. After everything that he's done at Liverpool, will the Liverpool fans be thinking, well, once it is officially announced, like I say, it's about 95%. Once it is officially announced, we'll get some Liverpool fans and Everton fans in that I know he'll jump on a video. But they must be thinking, what the fuck? How Rafa? How can you do that? How can you go to the rivals like that? It's absolutely mental. So a quick look. It is going to be weird seeing Rafa in another dugout. I did think it would happen, to be fair, but I seen him at like a West Ham or an Arsenal. Definitely not an Everton. Definitely not the Goodison Park one. Ooh, someone said Everton will be going backwards there if they get Rafa. Leicester are the dream, Leicester are the dream. Unbelievable scouts every year, signing class players, good manager, great club, owners and everything. I didn't think he was, to be honest. I don't think he was. If only. We're nearing on 100%. I say Keith Downey, Jim White, Sky Sports, all saying it's about to happen. Big talks today, ongoing talks. Just check the Sky Sports app, it's they say it as well. Never mind Twitter and everything. But I think it's about 95%. It's meant to be announced in the next 24 hours, 48 hours. So, yeah. Question about the truth last week. We had 12 million this week, 50 million. What's your view on it? I think when you're at the 12 million, we're definitely not going to get 50 million. Not a chance. Not a chance are we going to get 50 million when Ashley's trying to sell, doesn't want now to do. We're happy to get 17th. Bruce got 12th this year on the last deal. I think that'll do me again. That's absolutely lovely. Find another Willock on loan, another Willock type player. Get Loftus-Cheek on loan or someone out, whoever, Barkley or something. Get one of those in, scrape by. That'll do me until I hopefully get the club off my hands. I think we'll probably get about 12 to 20 million. 20 million tops. 12 to 15 million. Really, we're probably saying about 3-4 players. 2 or 3 of them will be on loan. And percentage of the takeover, I'd go 50-50 at the minute. For it to be done this summer, though, probably lower. Yes, Ian. Chance that, mate. You know the score. Right, let's round this video up then with the last few comments. I think he'd be daft to keep dinosaur arms in there. He knows how much he can be wound up. He knows how much he can be got at. Conceded quite a few goals in his time against Rafa's Newcastle. So maybe Rafa's taking the piss. Maybe Rafa's just letting everyone else know he's out there. Right? He's sitting there thinking, right, I'm about to join Everton. If anybody else wants to come in and offer some money, I'll take it. Arsenal, Palace, Wolves. Who else looking for managers? Quite a few jobs going at the minute, isn't there? You know what I mean? So yeah, we would. If we sold St. Maximin for 60 million, you can guarantee we're not getting that 60 million to spend. We wouldn't even get half of it. We wouldn't even get 30 million to spend. So you think Maxi will stay? I did say no at the start. At the start of the summer before the Euros, I did say no, but can we squeeze one more year out of him? I'm just not sure with the Euros and everything being a bit tight. If someone will come in for him, might be last second. Go Everton with Rafa. Right then, that'll do then for this video. So it looks as if Rafa Benitez is joining Everton to become their new manager. Mad one for me. Stunned by it. Ruining his Liverpool legacy by jumping ship. Everton fans going to be so hard to win them over. And from a Newcastle fan perspective, good that he's obviously not coming here. Takeover's probably not happening anytime soon. And that's it. Intrigued to see how he gets on. Intrigued to see what the reception will be like from an Everton fan point of view, from Liverpool, and when he's back in the dugout. When he's back in the dugout against Newcastle, against Liverpool, it's going to be weird. But I've lost respect for Rafa, to be honest. I've lost respect for him because I think he has really shown he is a lot more about money than I thought he was. I tried to stick up for him when he went to China, when everyone was saying he went money. I didn't blame him because Ashley had no ambition. Rafa had the whole project set out for training grounds for the youth team. He wanted to get involved in everything. Ashley's not asked, as we know. Ashley just wants 17th place in Premier League money. But Rafa to Everton, mad one. First bit of mad news, Premier League-wise, I think, this summer, to be honest. That's a crazy appointment. I did see him maybe going to Wolves or somewhere. I didn't see him winning Champions League with Liverpool and then just tarnishing that legacy to go to Everton for money. And I say it's a good project, but it's just not the right one, man. Not the right one to go to a rival. Not for me, but are we old-fashioned? Is that football these days? Looks that way. Cheers, Thomas. Cheers, Aaron. Cheers, everyone, for watching. Subscribe to the Magpie Channel TV and enjoy yourselves.